Oh, I lost my list. I'm gonna try that again. Actually, in between these two takes, I developed a psychosomatic reaction to being at the studio on a holiday, even though I love being at the studio. Threw the equipment down, went to the golf store to buy my dad a birthday present, and came home. So that means we have some lovely hermit crabs in the background, and you get to meet Sylvia, who is the box turtle who started it all when I was 10. Sylvia, everybody, Sylvia. She's almost asleep, so. Here we go with Inside Job for Dyka, Matt Klein, Marlon Taylor, Petri Pietkainen, Gustavo Thiessen, and Andy Dumont. I hope you're French, Andy, because that was very wrong if you're not. So, I have some notes that I may refer to. Ready? It's called C major 7 with a G in the bass. And how you do it is ring finger E string 3rd fret, pinky finger A string 3rd fret, middle finger D string 2nd fret. I like to do it that way. You could use fingers 1, 2, and 3. It's an E shape, but you're, of course, 1 fret higher and one string towards the ceiling. So, it's a C major 7 because we have the open B string. Right? That's the whole thing of this song. B being the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th note of the C major scale. Learn your major scales. It will elucidate much, as I said. And with a G in the bass because we have a G note here in the low end of things. So, you go strum, 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 and then make sure to pluck your B string, followed by your G string. Strum, 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 bing. Whoops. Strum, 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 bing, bing. Strum, 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 bing, bing. And then switch to E minor. Then, remove your middle finger. Strum twice, and then hammer on after the second strum. Strum, strum, hammer. Of course, that was awful. Try that again. Of course, the strumming's a little busier in the song. It's more like this. But a good place to start is strum, 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 ding dong, strum, 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 ding dong, strum, 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 ding dong. And anyways, that's the verse and the intro. Until the exclamation point. This, usually it's like verse, chorus, pre-chorus, bridge, but this song's got like 6 parts, so we have to start making up terms. The exclamation point, which of course is now. So from here on out, we're going to call this chord C, and you have a choice. So one of 2 chords we're going to call C. I'm going to play this C, where you put your middle finger on A3, your ring finger on B3, and your pinky finger on E3. And you don't strum the E string. You can also play the usual C9, which I believe is actually called C add 9, and what I'm doing is called C9, but we use that term interchangeably, where you do what I did here, and then you add your pointer finger to the D string 2nd fret. Also totally cool. Either way, whichever one you want to do. But the exclamation point is D, D, C. Not C, C or C. And then D, D, E minor. Minor. Now, we are going to do the leady guitar parts in another video because 1, I don't want this video to be 14 minutes long, and it might be already, and 2, I don't have an electric guitar at home. They're all at the studio. Verse. Underneath this smile lies everything, and so on and so forth. I kind of just pluck around rather than... That's the C major 7 with a G in the bass, E minor verse. Till we get to the first chorus, which we're going to call this part, I'll not lose my faith. It's an inside job today. So that's going to be our C chord. Now you lower the bass note of this, which is the A string 3rd fret, to the 2nd fret to make it a, well, it's a G with a B in the bass, but we're going to call it B, so I don't have to say 7 syllables every time I'm going to say G with a B in the bass. So from here on out, this equals C, and this equals B, even though it's not B. Then a really quick, oh, by the way, this is, we have our pinky and our ring fingers still down here. I don't hear much of this, so you might want to steer clear of that really high G note, but so maybe just make the chorus part without the pinky finger. So we got C, B, which is lower this C note by 1. So now we have A string 2nd fret. Then a really quick A, but it's not an A major. That's wrong. It's not really an A minor because they don't play this. But it would be an A minor if they played a whole chord. They're just playing a root and a 5th. So open A string, D string 2nd fret, G string 2nd fret-ish. You don't hear much of that. But anyways, C, B, A, D. It's an inside job today. Forgot the A. Oh, I know this one thing. So 3 times the first time, and then straight back into the verse. Sylvia's trooping around down here wondering what's going on and feeling more lively, although you can't tell. I can. Anyways, next verse. I'm going to go to my notes now. Chorus, verse. Okay. So, next verse. I used to try to kill them. It was the highest sin. So on and so forth until we get to the next exclamation point. More, and we go, I choose to feel, which is I choose to feel, DDC. That's how I am. Again, I choose to feel. That's how I am. And then we do a chorus, but just twice. I'll not lose my faith. It's an inside job today. And now we do the first bridge, which is C, B, remember it's not really B, A minor 7, specifically A minor 7, which is A minor without a ring finger. B flat, I'm sorry, this is, you have to. You just have to. So try, and if you can't, you'll get better by trying. So pointer finger on A1, and either some combination of the rest of your fingers, or only your ring finger, or your pinky finger, on DGB 3. Followed by the C again. I'm going to go through this one more time, don't worry. The B, then 2 B flats. Alright, so here we go. It's an inside job today. Here we go. Oh, gonna C, B, A minor 7, B flat, C, B flat, B flat. And now we come to bridge number 2, which we'll call toothpaste. Exclamation point, bridge, and toothpaste. So the basis of it is E minor, D, C, C, D. So that's one way you can do it. A neat way to shortcut these chords is if we play our B, which is really one of two things. It's a G with a B in the bass if we play 5 strings. But if we play 6 strings, it's an E minor 7 because we've added the E to the bass, and that changes the whole thing entirely. You can play E minor 7 in this fashion, followed by regular old D, followed by the C we've been playing, and then it's a really quick thing to do because you don't have all that much. Or you can do it this way, regular old chord way. But what Mike does is he takes a page straight out of Stairway to Heaven and plays. And that is E minor as 7, going from the tiny string up, 7, 8, 9, 9. Whoops. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 9. I just had a second guessing and then unsecond guessed, and then a third guessing. And then D, which is 5, 7, 7. It's only 3 strings in this chord. And then C, which is 2 frets lower than D, 3, 5, 5. Back up to D. So 7, 8, 9, 9, 5, 7, 7, 3, 5, 5, 5, 7, 7. And then, of course, this is going to be a 14-minute plus video. Why is this one so long? It's just a bunch of chords. There's intricacies, Mom. So then we have the which is, for the rhythm guitarist, F, E, C, D. Play F however you want. It's E minor, but I'm just going to play an E power chord, so open 2, 2, and then a very, very not much of a C chord. You could just play a C note if you want, or you can play a C chord. You could play a C chord like this too. I wouldn't add the high G here. And then a D. So. Wow. In fact, I'd play the F, followed by just an E note, followed by just a C note, followed by D. There, I played the power chord there. But with the E minor and the C, less is more. I dropped my notes and I lost my turtle. There she goes. Okay. And then all we have left is the light comes from within your heart and desire, or life. Life or light? Somebody help. All right, so this is a combination of what we just did and the C, B, A. So it's C, B, A, F, E, D. Nope, scratch that. C, B, A, F, E, C, F, E, C, D. Slow. C, B, A, F, E, C, F, E, C, D. And again. C, B, A, F, E, C, F, E, C, D. And then the last time you hang on to another D. until we do the big solo at the end, which is the exact same thing we just been doing. Oops. I watched the over 15 minutes, over 16 minutes. I watched the which one? It was a 2000 version, and it looked obvious. It looked very set up to record. It was very intense, and Mike had the double neck guitar. I didn't quite look closely enough to see why he had the double neck guitar, but he did the intro on the top neck, and he did the solos in the bottom neck. So we'll talk about that when we do the solos. So for all of you guys. And you, on the day after, the day after, the day after, the day after Thanksgiving, I hope that was helpful. Happy Sunday. Goodbye. And goodbye from Sylvia. She's going to turn it off.